to you out there. How are you doing? I believe you're doing wonderfully fine. You are welcome to the program, your favorite program, Moment with an Entrepreneur. A Moment with an Entrepreneur is a program that is designed to take place here at the Emirate Radio in Ilorin. We are behind the Federal Ministry of Environment along Zango Road in Ilorin. My name is Abdulrahman Abdulrahman. As our normal program, when we are having our programs like this, so we do have our entrepreneur with us in the studio who shall be talking to us on his entrepreneurial journey, inspiration, his strength, weakness, opportunities and threats that he has really encountered, at least to inspire our viewers and listeners out there. But before we bring in our guests, before we introduce him proper, we are going to drop our usual message to all our listeners. Remember, as part of the program, we normally drop a message for you. And today the topic of the message is going to be on change. Change is constant, as the normal saying, and everybody, if you want to progress in life, you need to imbibe the spirit of change. If you're doing something today and you discover that what you are doing, you are not too comfortable with it, so you can emulate that spirit of change to move from where you are today to where you think you're supposed to be. Either that friend that you think is not bringing you development, so you can try to change that person and look for the like minds who you think can move you to where you're supposed to be in life. Is it that work that you think you are not doing good there? So you have all it takes to change it for a better one. Is it that environment? You can leave that environment to a better place, because of this saying that says every day the world is changing, and for us to be part of the real world, we must change with the changing world. Successful people are those who change things to change the world. They trouble to change themselves to change the world, while the unreasonable ones trouble to change the world to change themselves. My dear listeners out there, are you an entrepreneur? Are you a content creator? Are you a digital marketer? Are you a limit breaker? You can come along with us. Let's have this conversation going, so that we are going to inspire the world. We are going to tell the world that the situation we find ourselves here in Nigeria today, we can try to change from this our present state that we are to a better place. Remember, all we need is just to take that baby step. Taking the baby step would definitely move us from this our present to a greater height. Well, in case you are just joining us, the program is Moment with an Entrepreneur, with your friend, your boy and your son, Abdulrahman Abdulrahman. Today on the program, I have with me a great entrepreneur, the man that believes that as a Nigerian, he wants to have his own quota to the development of the nation. He believes that one of the best thing to do is to create value to the society. He is someone out of millions of Nigerians who believe that contributing to the economy of nation, it's very important. So he's no any other person but Mr. Abdulwahid Abdulsamad. Your program, sir. Please come to the mic. You are welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it is my pleasure having you on the program. Please Can you introduce yourself, sir? Audio.
Okay,
Audio.
my name is Abdulsamad, and I'm the founder of SMD Design Prints. And all. So I like my eyes on, like to know more about it. So I found this printing of a thing very interesting, and I found passion. I I want to know more about it. So I actually just try and learn more about it. I learn about it. Then maybe around 2016, 2017. So I just need to, learn more about it and be professional on it. So I went out to learn more knowledge about it. So I found passion in being creative. Ordinarily, I found passion in being creative. So
Well, thank you very much. Sorry for cutting your thoughts there. Well, if you can see that my guest has been saying that he has passion for what he's doing. So, meaning that whatever thing you want to lay your hands on, passion is very, very important. It's only when you have passion that you will discover that you are going to, you know, uh, you're going to progress in what you are doing. But if I may ask, sir, to a lot of people, they will tell you seeing is believing. But to entrepreneur, they believe that you believe first before you see it. So do you also, subscribe to this kind of saying?
uh, yes, yes, because one thing about business or passion is you can actually imagine yourself, or you can believe in yourself. Like you picture yourself doing something when you believe it. believe you can actually do it. You bring out yourself, like the best in yourself to it. So I think that that's a very good point. Like you can believe in something and achieve it. You can actually believe in something and achieve it.
Okay, Mr. Abdul Wahid, if I may ask you, do you know you are an inspiration to people out there?
Okay, thank you. I I it's actually humbling to know people are actually like inspired
Appreciating, yes.
in my journey. So, but I understand it is quite normal and it is possible. But I'm actually humbling, like I'm humbling that people are actually being like being aspiring in my journey. It's a very good thing, and I appreciate that a lot.
All right. Well, I also want to say that to God be the glory anyway by that. But if I may also ask, Mr. Abdul Wahid, despite the fact that you said you learned this, at least from your brother,
Yes.
so has there any ever, point in life or in time that you feel like, no, I don't think I can continue with this work again? Maybe it is being difficult or strenuous or difficult, for you to. Then has there ever been a day that you feel like, no, my brother, I don't think I will continue with this again? Oh,
Yes, you know, in I think in every business, every startup business, there's tough times, and I think it is normal, especially in this country. So, and there are moments where there are very tough moments where like I found it very hard to to continue. But at the same time, the fact that this is my passion and I like being creative, so I just have to keep moving, just keep showing up and
well,
doing it again.
okay, you just have to keep moving. That's the word from my guest. But Mr. Abdul Wahid, you see what is happening here in Nigeria today, the reality of the nature of our economy, which to me, a lot of young entrepreneurs or business people are really not finding it too, palatable or easy. So, how have you been able to cope with this present state of economy? Then with your program, I mean, with your business.
Yes, about that, about even about the taxes and all the transportation and government government taxes and all. It is not something you can dodge. It is not something you can dodge. So just have to manage around it. Just have to manage around everything, and I need to learn how to how to how to manage the costs, and not to spend on what you don't need. Like you just have to do it and manage around the situation with the economy. Just manage around it, and you learn within yourself what is working for you within your business. So I think when you know that, you like you won't find it very difficult to see these things as hard as people think it is, even though it is hard. But at the same time, just have to manage around your costs and the nature of the business, and also the state of the economy too.
All right, Mr. Abdul Wahid, as an entrepreneur, can you share with us, you know, most or a day that is most challenging, for you as an entrepreneur? Can you just share just a day that you feel like, wow, today I felt so much challenging. I don't think I'm going to continue with this business. Can you just share us any of the experiences that you've had?
Yeah, about that, like I said earlier, there are difficult times, and there was this time I actually had a loss then, a lot, like a very huge one like that. So it drained me mentally, physically self. So I just had to like I just had to rest because I can't quit. I can't quit. I've come a very long way to quit. A very long way because and one thing about this business is the more like the bigger the the work, the bigger the project, the bigger the problem when it comes. So I had the loss was actually huge then. I just had to it drained me mentally, physically and like it drained me very, very well. So I just had to keep moving, though I rest a bit and I couldn't find myself up like easily like that. So I just had to just I don't know, but it was so terrible to be honest.
Well, from the word of my guest, he said it was so terrible. That was then. Oh, then he also said that the bigger the business, the bigger the problem. Well, that is just the theory of life, but you just have to understand how you are going to pave your way to do the needful, then to know how you can salvage whatever situation you have. So at that very point in time, how were you able to put yourself up and say, no, I'm not going to give up because of this thing that is happening to me, so I just have to move on? So how were you able to do that?
Yeah, I had to cut costs on like on a lot of things, on a lot of personal things I do for myself. I had to because I took a loan then to pay back to adjust the like the problem I had then. So if I take a loan now and I pay that one, I have to take another loan to borrow another money to pay and pay. So the problem just like you can only just shift the problem for a bit. You still meet it again.
Sure.
So I think just small sha, but it took me almost 2 years
Wow,
to
that is too long.
very, very long.
Yes.
It took me like 2 years to get back on track.
Well, it took you a 2-year journey before you could able to get back on track. But to God be the glory. So you were still able to surmount the challenge then.
Yes.
Well, I want to believe that that is just part of human's life, and it is part of every entrepreneurial journey.
It's just a phase.
Yes, it is, and you just have to
Pass through it.
yes, pass through it and take it as one of those things.
Yes.
But I want to believe as well that life is all about ups and downs. So you've just shared with us your down. So can you also tell us a lot of ups that you've had in your business? Then at the same time, I want to believe that, well, a lot of people like, no, this man is a celebrity, I appreciate him, he's doing wonderfully fine, he's doing that. And so can you tell us or share with us that experience that you feel, wow, to God be the glory, here I'm doing wonderfully fine?
Yeah, well, I'm not a celebrity. Actually, I'm not a celebrity. I'm just trying to work on myself and my business. So and alhamdulillah, I'm just trying to work on myself and my business. And like you ask, there are moments of happiness too, like memories too, that got me really, really happy. Especially when there are sometimes when I make like deliver services to some clients, and they keep referring and bring more big jobs. Like you just found you found it as a payback, as to your as a payback to your struggle, to you not giving up. So I think it's normal when you keep showing up. When you keep showing up and you don't relent, you just have to keep eating the nail. Like just keep showing up. Just keep showing up. When you keep showing up, the time will come. And I there was sometimes I actually, like I was so down. I couldn't even think about any other thing. I even had to just take a break. I traveled out of Kwara State to take a break because I was not not stable mentally. So I just had to take a break. And you know, when you find happiness within yourself after then, or within the business, so far with what you've been through, each each happiness is what you always count, because
Sure.
because you see it as as a reason for you not giving up,
Yes.
as a result of you not giving up. So I found every moment of such as memory that I cannot forget.
All right, thank you so much for sharing that thought for us. Well, to all our listeners and viewers out there, in case you are just joining us, the program is Moment with an Entrepreneur. And my guest today has been Abdulwahid Abdul Samad. He is the CEO, SMD Design and Print here in Ilorin. Well, we are going to go on a short break now. When we come back, the program continues. Welcome back to the program, your favorite program, Moment with an Entrepreneur. I've been having a discussion and conversation with my guests in person of Mr. Abdul Wahid Abdul Samad, who is the Chief Executive Officer of SMD Design and Print. Well, he has shared a lot of memories with us in his entrepreneurial journey. Mr. Abdul Wahid, if I may ask, customers in every business are very, very important. In fact, they are one of the key points or pillars of any business. And As a matter of fact, we need to appreciate these set of people, because without them, we are nowhere to be found. So, how do you relate with your customers?
I like to to be straightforward and make things easier for them when they come to you to for um,
To transact or
services like that.
yes, your
So
services.
you have to make the things easy for them, and you have to like explain and give them the audience, give them the ability to express what they want, what they need, and you share with them different and different solutions, and just convince them on 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 how to get their services done. Give them different reasons, and you can even convince them, because there are some customers that needs you to convince them. They need you to convince them, because some might even choose maybe a particular color, a particular shape, a particular type of services, and you as a professional, you know more about this work, and as you keep convincing these people, they gain more trust in you. They find you as someone they can come to say something to, and because they know you definitely provide solution for them, not only about the services, but also about the communication, and how you convince them to. You can tell them more about what they need and how they can actually do it, and different styles they can get services done, and you can even get them to do another thing entirely from what they bring to your table, and after the services, like they will appreciate it, because they found even more, like,
Satisfaction.
more satisfactory than what they brought to you initially. So that's it.
All right. Thanks so much about that. You see, there is this saying that customers are always right. Abi? So it's general terms that we use here in our environment. So how did you always get feedback from your customer? At times you can offer a service to your customers, and maybe along the line he or she may not be too comfortable with it. It does happen at times.
Yes, very well.
So, and maybe some may not even say it. Some will just, okay, I don't think I'll go back. So how did you get feedback in a situation like this?
You mean, how you react, or
No, how do you get their feelings, so that you will know how to
make
adjust,
adjustments.
how to make a kind of amendment to.
Okay. There's some customers, like, they'll just keep it within themselves, what they feel after getting their packages, or after receiving their services. So they won't even bother to tell you or give you feedback about the services. Some will tell you immediately, SMD, this is very, very good. SMD, you should have helped me do it this way. SMD, like, this is bad. So, but then when someone tells you their feedback, you know how to make adjustments. You know
And improve.
how to correct and improve, and even some you can actually give them another, like, replace their work on your own pocket. Like, you just make sure you after their happiness, so they can return to you. But there are some customers, they will just lock up. They won't even talk about it. Meanwhile, they are not happy with it.
Yes.
So you just have to make them speak. Like, you talk to them, you ask them about it. Even, let's say, like, maybe if you feel like this person is supposed to get back to me about how he or she feels about the services, and they don't get back to you, you can talk to them and ask, okay, are you okay with this? Is this okay? Is this perfect? Is this up to your taste? But with that, I think they can actually just say something about it. Then you know their mind, and you try to work towards it. And make adjustments.
All right. I really so much appreciative on your thoughts on that. But generally speaking, now, your customers, how do you appreciate them? Even, at times customers, they have their own different behaviors towards what they transact from you. But generally, I'm not talking, okay, these are my real customers. There's no way in every businesses. So you discover that you have some people that know these people, they are my real customers. At times you have some that their own is just once in a while. So, but all of these people, you must not take them with levity.
Yes,
so you must keep your customers, to be enjoying your services at every point in time. So how do you do this so that you'll be able to retain your customers?
Okay, yes, there's one thing with my business. I give free frame to any customer that do work up to 70,000 naira. And at the end of every year, I do pick 2 to 3 from my customers and give them customer of the year. 2 to 3 customers. So that alone keeps them want to do more, so they can be the customer of the year. By the end of the year, I used to pick 2 or 3 customers for my customers
and appreciate them.
And appreciate them. I'll make sure, I'll check their transactions and their services they've done and everything, how they refer. So there are terms and conditions on how I actually come with that before I do pick any one of them. So with that, they want to refer more and do more, so they can at least get something in return to their, can be appreciated too.
Wow, that is wonderful over there. But if I may also put this to you at the same time, I want to believe that in every services or product you are rendering or you are offering to the public, so you must have a way of selling your products. So your service that you are rendering to your customers, so is it only on physical base, or you employ both online and physical approach toward your sales?
I do the two. I do the two. I make an online approach and physical approach too, because sometimes I submit proposals to companies to get their services done. I'll try and look into what they will be needing, what they need in this firm, what I can do for them, and you just get it into written. You submit it and talk to them and tell them how you can be of services to them, and give them different reasons and different, just try and let them know how you can be of services to them and convince them on how you can handle their branding or change a particular branding in their business.
Thank you so much on that. But we also like to put these to you at the same time. Delivery is very important in whatever thing you are doing. At times some people may come to you, okay, can you please help us to print this or design this, and they will have to wait and get it. But some will say, no, SMD, we are not going to be able to make it down to your workshop, but we need this either in your state, Ogun State, or even outside Kwara states. So how have you been able to deal with this? All your product is just within the states, or you transcend outside Ilorin or Kwara State?
Yes, I send outside. I even sent outside Nigeria itself.
Wow, that is wonderful.
I've sent to UK.
Wow.
Sent to Cyprus. I've sent to and a lot of states too in Nigeria.
That's great.
I do delivery to anywhere in the country.
That is,
or in the states too.
That is wonderful. Well, in case you are just joining us, the program is A Moment with an Entrepreneur, And my guest has been Mr. Abdul Wahid Abdul Samad, the CEO SMD Design and Print. So he has been here for a while now, sharing with us his experiences, ups and downs, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats in his business. And I want to believe that a lot of people out there are highly impressed and inspired of him. But before we round up the program, I also want to pose some questions to him regarding the funding. Funding is one of the major challenges as far as any businesses is concerned, especially in our countries today. So how have you been able to, cope with this huge funding gap? How have you been managing it to survive in the business?
Yes, about the business, I think you just have to do it one step at a time, because you can't get all done at once. So I think little by little you get everything done, or at least you get in the right place. Like, you get some stuff done, like, because if you don't have someone that will give you money for free, you have to maybe keep saving, or take a loan to get some things done, and just try and pay back so you can get another one before you can stand on your own. So yeah, I think it's not easy, especially for a starter. It's not easy at all. Within this current economy, it's not something you can actually just chase at all.
Well,
I think just
okay.
one step at a time, and do it little by little. And this our business. Then there are some machine you can't just get. Like, you have to be doing it small, because there's some machine at the range of 300k, 150k, like 400k, 500k. You can and the major ones are the ones that are very, very expensive. The high, the Lashma, the cord, and other ones. So those ones are within the range of 10, 15, 8. So it's not
million naira or just naira?
Million naira.
Okay, too. So I thought 15 naira.
It's not something you can just wake up one day and get it. So I think you can just start small. The capital you raise or save from the small ones, then you can begin to fetch it on the bigger ones. But it's not easy to just grab the stuff at once. You have to
start from a little.
From little.
Well, you have to start from the little. That's a word from my guest. But if I may also put this at the same time, there are a lot of people out there listening to us or watching us who also want to go into designing and the printing, but they don't know how to go about it. Some were like, is this possible? Can it be so possible for me to start? So do you have anything to tell them so that they will also see every reason why they need to get started?
Yeah, one thing about any business or this business is you just have to start first. Like, you need to start first. But particularly on this business, you have to learn it. Like, you need to know more about it, because it is very, very wide. Like, it is a very, 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 very wide business. It's not, some people just maybe based on, there are different departments. Some based only on customizing, maybe shirt customizing. Some just maybe only printing of nylon and handkerchief. All this manual printing. Some ID card. Some signage. Different ones. So I was I was opportune to know almost all these things because I was only one with my boss then, and he's a very very busy man. So he made me undo a lot of things, and I also learned from the ghetto to which is Okomalu. So
Okay.
I know much about all these things. I do almost everything professionally.
That's great.
Professionally. So for anyone that wants to start this like you have to get the knowledge, the full knowledge, because it is very very easy. It is very very easy to make mistake in this kind of work, because you have to do calculations. If you want to take jobs now, you have to calculate for paper, and calculating for paper alone is something you need to learn. Like you need to learn alone
To avoid wastages and great loss.
big loss at that. Big loss, because you have to learn how to calculate papers. You know, papers are in A0 size, A1 size, and you need to cut it into small size. So you know, you need to know how many paper you need to get to cut. You know, and everything. So you need to learn this thing from the people that have knowledge about it.
Yes.
Hey, you can't just venture into it. It's not something you can just wake up and want to do. But at the same time, you have to start first.
Somewhere.
You have to start somewhere.
Thank you very much. But government, I'm very much aware that now they are giving loans to starters or startups, businesses. Then they at times give a grant. Have you ever in any way or at any point in time benefited from this?
Not at all. I've never benefited in any grants or loan at all.
But have you ever heard that government is doing something of such?
Yes. I sometimes I put into registration and over. You know, some they already know who is going to take the loan, and you know, you just disturb yourself and with the registration and other stuffs, you know. So
Well, on that note, how do you think you can also advise the government to reach out to real people, I mean real entrepreneurs who are truly in need of fund, to scale up their businesses?
I think they know how to do that. Like many people have reached out to them in different ways and different times about how they can be of help and get the loan to these people to people that need it, because even I as a person still I need it. So but then I don't think because even if you find ways to talk to them or tell them, they know exactly what to do. So I don't think it's something you should.
So you mean governments know what to do, at least to reach out to real people that are highly in need of grant and loan. Well, on a final note, Mr. Abdulwahid, if I may ask you, many people watching us or listening to us would like to meet you, maybe for one advice, or they want to be your apprentice, or they have work that they want to give you. So where can they see you and how can they meet you?
Yes, my workshop is at Okomalu.
Okay.
After Taiwo Sale, along Emirate Road, it's at Okomalu. So you can easily just find me there or office at Taiwo Sale, or they can just reach me via my phone number or IG and do at smg_prince. So
Okay, but can you call that your number
my
in
phone
case?
number is 081 409 17339.
Can you call it again and gently, please?
081 409 17339.
Mr. Abdulwahid, if you were given this very rare opportunity to change one thing in Nigeria, what would that thing be? just to change only one thing, what would that thing be?
That's a big question. I think the only thing in this Nigeria is just the economy crisis, and I don't know what to say. But then, just honestly, I don't know what to say about that.
All right. Maybe when next we call upon you, you must have your or an answer to that.
Yes, of course.
Well, to all our guests, to all our viewers, I beg your pardon, out there, the program is Moment with an Entrepreneur, and our guest today has been Mr. Abdulwahid, who is the CEO of SMD Design and Print that is located here in Ilorin. I want to believe that from his words, he must have inspired a lot of our listeners and our viewers out there. Mr. Abdulwahid, please, when next we call on you, we hope you're going to oblige our call, sir.
Yes, of course, sir.
All right, so we truly appreciate you for coming and share your experiences and successes with us. So till we come again your way next time, I am your regular host, Abu Zainab Alashila.
Thank you.
For communities in and around Kwara State, Emirate Radio launches a platform for you to project the peculiarities about your community and its environs, bringing you to the world news platform in and outside world. To share the update of your environs with Emirate Radio, please call 0913 415 8376 or 0806 134 6946. You can as well email info@emirateradio.ng. Visit our website www.emirateradio.ng. We are located at Emirate Radio House behind Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jebba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Emirate Radio, the voice of the people.